coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the best one to do what we know, so let's go. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on with everybody, man? What's up? Yeah, I got my studio a little different now. Got it a little different. Just a little bit. Hold up. Got to get my shades. Hold on. Yes, sir. You dig, man? We up in there now. Yeah. What's up? Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button and all that good stuff. Hey, yo, college football is most definitely on. It's popping right now. It is lit. The bracket is official. It's done. It's over with. I told y'all. I had a feeling James Madison should have went in there in the playoffs. And I want to give a shout out to all the conference champions first. You know what I'm saying? So shout out. And it was some great games out there that was being played too, by the way. Kennesaw State winning the Conference USA Championship, and they played Jacksonville State. Great game, man. Give it up for them, man. Kennesaw State played that game very great. And a little bit about them, man. Jerry Mack is up at the head coach at Kennesaw State. Took over this team. Team was horrible. The team was it was a bad team. Kennesaw State, the record, they just had moved up into the Conference USA. I believe it was last year was their first year. They wound up beating the Liberty team that had Colorado's quarterback, Kaden Solter, on that team. Then later, this head coach, Jerry Mack, came from the MEAC, where he was a 3-time MEAC champion with North Carolina Central University. Okay, so we got to give it up to the man. Did his job. First year in the Conference USA. You could say it's a bump up, but he wins the whole Conference USA. Now, for some people who may not know the history of Mr. Jerry Mack, in 2021 to 2023, he was the running back coach for the Tennessee Titans. In 2024, he was the running back coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, 25, he goes and take over the head coaching job at Kennesaw State, brings his guys in. They wind up going to the Conference USA Championship game and winning it in a close one. But that's not only it, though. Guess who's the head coach at Jacksonville State right now? And they played in the Conference USA Championship against Kennesaw State. That was Charles Kelly. So give it up for him. You know what I'm saying? Charles Kelly, he took over the head coaching job up there at Jacksonville State, which was like, I'm like, yeah, that is lit, okay? All right, because he was the defensive coordinator for Coach Deion Sanders, for Coach Prime up at Colorado. He was a defensive coordinator. Him and Sean Lewis was there together. Some things didn't work out with Sean Lewis being there. You know what I'm saying? There's some rumors going around, and allegedly Sean Lewis was coaching Shedeur very hard. It didn't work out. So he goes up to San Diego State, where he is very successful. He almost had a chance to go to the Mountain West Conference Championship. Didn't quite make it, but that team was formidable, and they were a very good team. And Sean Lewis's team. Charles Kelly, defensive coordinator, was at Colorado, and now he was at Colorado 2023, the first year, right? Like Coach Prime got up there. He's at DC. Didn't work out. So then he goes and spends some time off. He said, all right. But then he's the head coach at Jacksonville State. I mean, they were only like 8-5, I believe, or something like that. But they still made it to the Conference USA Championship nonetheless. But Kennesaw State won that game. A little bit about that game. It was in the first quarter with like two. It was a dry game throughout the first quarter. The defenses were there. Of course, Charles Kelly had, you know what I mean? Charles Kelly got up into that, and it was a good game. But I'll give y'all that. But before we get up into the games, y'all got to hit the like, share, subscribe button, my man. Forgive me if y'all cannot hear me audio-wise. I just want to give y'all a quick glimpse at I want to give y'all a quick glimpse at my playoff bracket. I had made a playoff bracket. So if the audio's out, I got to forgive me for that. I just want to give y'all a quick glimpse at my playoff bracket that I kind of made up. This is the official playoff bracket. All right. So let's take a look at that. Then we'll get right back up into the games, and we'll start breaking those down. All right. So let me get this pulled up here for y'all. The audio, everybody out. Okay, so we got that pulled up. Okay, that's the bracket right there. That's the bracket. I don't know, I'm not sure if y'all can hear me or not, but that's the bracket. You know, that's my bracket. We got James Madison sitting at James Madison will be playing Oregon, going to Oregon. Alabama will be going to Oklahoma. Tulane will be going to Ole Miss. And the winner of that game will be playing Georgia, you know, and then Miami. Shout out to Miami making it. We'll be playing Texas A&M. The winner of that game will play Ohio State. Winner of Alabama and Oklahoma will be playing Indiana. And the winner of James Madison University and Oregon will be playing Texas Tech. All right. We got that. Now, to me, real quick, you know, just to try to, you know, put something on it. I kind of want to, you know, put it like this and kind of give y'all a glimpse of the teams I think that will advance in this, right? So the teams that I think that advance, and I'll just kind of slide them over if y'all can still hear me. I'm not sure, but this is just the kind of where I would go with this, right? With these teams. Now, this is just me. This is still early. Some of these picks can change, but this is right now, first round. I'm thinking Oregon will advance. They'll go on to play Texas Tech. All right. And then I would say Alabama and Oklahoma. That's going to be a really close game. Those games, it's going to go down, right? Oklahoma and Alabama's defenses is just crazy, right? It's kind of both of those defenses are really good. So not sure on that game right there. I think I would take Oklahoma to win by 3. Todd Simpson is the better quarterback. I do think that Oklahoma got some tight defenses. Hopefully got it together. I'll take Oklahoma in a shocker, right? I'm going to take Ole Miss to go to play Georgia. And then over Miami and Texas A&M. Believe it or not, this is a road game for Miami. Not sure what Miami team's going to show up and how they're going to play them. I know that Texas A&M's run defense is really good. However, they can run. They do got the weapons to play that team. If Miami comes and play pressure, I think it's going to be a good game. But I got to go. I'm going to probably go with A&M. I'm going to go with A&M to win that game, right? Go with A&M. Out of A&M and Ohio State, of course, I'm going with Ohio State to advance. Out of Georgia and Ole Miss, I'm going to go with Georgia. I think they get their revenge on Ole Miss. They go ahead and they advance. Indiana and Oklahoma, I'm going with Indiana. People think that Indiana is a joke. Indiana is no joke, but we'll get up into that talk. Anyway, I'll just try to get through this as fast as possible. Then I think Oregon advances. I think out of Oregon and Indiana, Oregon gets the rematch with Indiana. Indiana, I think, wants to do a tough game. This is a very tough game for them. They already played one tough game against Oklahoma, probably a little bit banged up in that game. But Georgia and Ohio State is kind of crazy because this probably I thought would be the national championship. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and advance Ohio State. And it's gonna be a Big Ten. To me, it's gonna be a Big Ten game. I do believe that this game is going to go down. Oregon is familiar with Indiana. Indiana's familiar with Oregon. However, I think this is where Oregon get their bite back. And I'm going, and I like Indiana and Cincinnati, but this the national championship preview for me. That's just one of my brackets, and that's how I'm rolling with that. But that's how that goes, y'all. All right. So we'll go ahead and right back out. Put the matchups back in order. Yeah, keep it moving. Put the matches back in order, man. That's it. So that's what I think. That's how I think that's going to play out. Yeah, that's where I got those teams at. All right. So we'll get those back in order, and then I'll get back on the screen for y'all. That's just kind of my pick, real quick. That's kind of what I got going on. You know. All right. Now, however y'all want to put it, y'all can put it your own way, but that's what I got going. All right. So probably switch them around later on, but that's what I got going on. All right.